Eric. So today we also have a recording video for you guys to practice more at home. Our topics is what we have learned from yesterday, holidays, and date. So for those who are not in my class at the Free Library at Philadelphia, feel free to use this video as a practice and learn some basic English. So let's start now. Our topic today is holidays and date, and we're going to focus a little bit more on writing today. Unlike the past few lessons, we focus more on speaking, right? Today we're going to focus a little bit more on writing, especially writing a date and how to introduce a holiday. So let's start with some grown-up questions. What date is today? Of course, for yesterday, yesterday was July 10th, right? 2024. Okay, so this is the way you write a date. So today is July 11th, 2024. So what is the special holiday in your hometown? For example, for my special holiday that is in my hometown is called Mid Autumn Festival. So on that day, people will gather around and have barbecue with their friends or with their family. So it's a really fun day for us, for a Taiwanese. And how would you celebrate the holiday? So for me, like I said before, for me, I will celebrate Mid Autumn Festival by getting around with my family and friends. So we will have barbecue together. It's kind of like a little party, so everyone have a time to see each other's within like a whole year. Yeah. So that is special holidays for me. So think about it, and you might want to write something down about these three questions. So let's move on to the next slide. What is a holiday? Last week we have talked about what is a holiday. It's a day that you don't have work and you don't have class on that day. So a holiday is like a day off. So which you don't have work and you don't have class on the day. So on holiday you may have like a special meal with your family or or with your friends, or you can go like travel with your family and your friends. And there's another word for these kind of things, which is called vacation. So what is the difference between holiday and vacation? So for holiday, it's a short period of time. It's shorter. For example, like 3 days, one day a week. This is a shorter holiday, a shorter day, a period, shorter period. And for vacation, it's longer. For example, like summer vacation is like a whole seasons, right? So it's a longer period of time. Okay, great. Let's move on. So what would you do on the holiday? You will celebrate the holiday. What is celebrate? Celebrate means something that you would do or something that would you will enjoy. The way you do, the way you enjoy a certain like a day, for example, like holidays, or you can celebrate also what else can you celebrate? You can also celebrate your birthday, or you can celebrate like a goal or a small achievement. For example, on the left, we have a group of people. They are having champagne together They are celebrate maybe something special. Also, on holiday, mostly people have a special meals together on the like a upright corner. And other button, we have fireworks. Like last week, July 4th, we have fireworks, right? So these are different ways people celebrate holidays. Also, we have tradition. What is tradition? Traditions means something that is old, something that happens from the past. Okay, so you follow the same kind of rules. For example, on the upright corner, we have turkey here. So people have a tradition to have turkey on Thanksgiving. Okay, so on the left, we have people raising a pole with dragons on it. This is a typical tradition Taiwan Chinese New Year, right? So at the bottom, we have people wearing red. This is a special wear. What is this called? This is called costume. 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 Okay. So this is also called a tradition costume. Then we have our Independence Day from last week. What is Independence Day? It's July 4th. You may also heard of 4th of July. So here we have like fireworks. And on the right, what is on the right? On the right, we have a group of people raising a flags, American flags. They are walking on the street. This is called a parade. So in the class, someone says it's kind of like a demonstration. That's right. It's kind of like a demonstration, and it's a special demonstration that people may walk or drive a car together on the street, and we have people on the sidewalk watching. So this is a parade. Okay, let's move on. So we're going through some of the holidays that is popular in the United States. So who is this guy on the left? Someone who is in the red coat. This is Santa Claus. What is he doing? He is putting the gifts under a Christmas tree. On the right we have Christmas tree. So that's right. This is a Christmas day. It is the Christmas day. So on Christmas day, we might have some events, like in activities. We might have gift exchange. So people will exchange gifts, right? So it's Christmas. So next one, what is this place? It is New York Times Square, right? And we should have a video, but for recording, I'm not going to play the video here. So what are they doing here? They're counting down the number. So 4, 3, 2, 1, right? So what is the date? It's called New Year Day. New Year's Day. And what they are doing now is they are doing a New Year countdown. Okay, so what is count? Count means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm counting, right? I'm counting by adding all the numbers. And countdowns mean you're going down the number. So it's like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this is a countdown. So they are doing a New Year countdown. So what is this one? They are wearing something spooky. It's Halloween, right? This is a Halloween. So on the left, what are these kids doing? They are trick or treating. So what is trick? Trick means you prank someone. You do something bad to someone. Not that really bad, it's like something annoying to someone. And what is treat? Treat means someone treat you well or like a gift. Here, the treat is candies. So you will have either you give me the candies or I will trick you. And on the right, this child is also wearing a costume. Right. We'll have Halloween costume. Okay. Now let's move on. Here, we have the same turkey here, and we have a group of people on the right. This is a Thanksgiving, so people will have turkey. And gather with their family together. Okay. So we go through some famous holidays. Now we're going to talk about dates versus day. What is date and what is day? Days mean like this one. We have a week here, right? We have Monday to Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The first day of the week and the last day of the week. This is called days. Okay. So if these two is called weekend, right? The last 2 days of the week. Weekend. A weekend, right? So it's called weekend. What about the first 5 days? What are they called? They are called weekday. Okay, so we have weekday and weekend. So if you are talking about date, D-A-T-E, you are counting the numbers, right? You're counting like a first day of a month to like the last day of the month. So when you are doing a counting, the dates are going to write differently. So here, if we are counting, we have first, second, third, and what? Fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. See, we have different way to write it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up here. So if you are doing a counting, it is going to be different. Something that you should pay attention to is that for the first, it's NNST. For second, it ends in ND. For third, it ends in RD. Fourth, like TH, fifth, seventh, 6, right? So you can keep counting. So if you keep counting, what about 11 and 12? It is different. It's not at 10 first or 10 seconds, right? Second, right? What about 11s and 12? So it's use the same rules like th. So it's 11s, 12. Okay. So we also have 21, 22, 23, right? So what about these? These are going to be the same, right? They're going to write the same. Sorry, here is TWE 12. So for 21 and 22, here we go back to the first, second, third. So it's 21st. 22nd. Right, and 23rd. What about 31? It's also 31st. Good. Now let's move on. So here's all the months for a whole year. So I believe most of you guys already know these words. I'm just going to read through them so for you to understand about it listening. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay, so again, January, February, January, February, March is the whole words together. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So I would like you to practice reading these words in front of your screen. So if we have months, if we have days, we also have different seasons, right? We have different seasons throughout the years. For example, we have spring here, and we have summer here. Then we have autumn, or more commonly, you will hear fall in the States. And we have winter. That's right. Then let's move on. So about seasons, then we go through. We have day, we have months, and we go to year. So we have different ways to say year. They are all 4 digits number, right? But a different way to say it will help people to understand you. Let's play a little game. I believe people in my class have played this game. So I'm going to read a set of numbers, and you're going to use a pen or a pencil to write on a paper. And after that, I would like you to pause it before I say what is the answer. So I'm going to read a set of numbers and write it down and try to guess what am I talking about. Okay, so 2,678, 881, 340. This is the first time. Second time, 2,678, 881, 340. And the third time, I'm going to use the different ways to say it. 267888130. 267888130. Okay, now I would like you to pause the video, think about it. What am I talking about? What is this set of numbers? So if I write it down here, we have 2,678, right? And we have 881, and we have 340. It looks like nonsense, right? But if we put it this way, 2,678, 881, sorry, let me move the word, and 340. Okay, and I put something here. What is this? It is a phone number. So if I read it in a normal way that we mostly heard about, like 267, and I pause it, 888, and I pause it again, 1340. It sounds different, right? And you can get what am I talking about. So there are different ways to say a set of numbers, and it will largely affect on how you comprehend, how you understand what is the person's meaning. Okay, so for ear, let's come back to our slides. For ears, the first one, 1875. How will we say this year? We put it into half, right? And we say 1875. 1875. Right. We put it into half and we say it into different section. So what about the next one? It's the same rules. 1850. 1850. And the next one, do we still use the same rules? Do we still put things into half, like 1800? No, we don't really heard about people saying that, right? So in here, we still put it into half, but 20, we think about them as an 100. So what will we say this word? We say 1800. 1800. Then the next one, we have 1801. How would we say this again? So here, we also separate the numbers into two different groups. The first group is also 18, and the second group is 0 and 1. But when we say 0, it's going to slow down our speech, right? So what will we say? We will say 01. So it is 1801. Okay, like the letter O. So let's do it again. If I write a number, please use the same rules to say the number. 1875. If I put it 1655, it's called 1655. What about this one? If I write 1958, or maybe 1960, separate into half, and we call them 1960. This one also separate into half. The first one we say 16, the last two words we say 100, 1600. Then the last one, 1801, and let's put maybe 1905. How would we say this number? Separate into half. The first part we call them 19, right? And the last two digits we say 05. 05. That's great. So let's move on to the second rules. Second rules. So we have here 2000. We don't say 2000. What will we say? We will say 2000. That's right, 2000. So next one, 2006. No, I don't think so. It's 2006. Sometimes you might also heard of 2006. It's also correct. You can just say 2006. Then 2012. Here we have two different ways to say it. The first way is still put it into half and we separate it and read 20 and 12. So you might heard of 2012. Right, here we have 2012. Also we have 2012. 2012. Right. Then the last one, the year we are in right now is called 2024. Right. You might also heard of 2024, but 2024 is a more common way to say it. That's right. So let's go through this again. 2000, 2006, or 2006. 2012, or 2012, 2012. And 2024, 2024. Great. So here is the type of answers. If you want, you can screenshot it or you can write it down. Then let's move on to, so we know what is the date and what is the date. So the date today is July 11th. (2024). So the way we use more commonly in the United States, we call it July 11th, 2024. So we put the month at the front, then we put the date and the month at the second, then we put the year in the back, right? So sometimes you might also see like they put day in the front, they put month second, and they put year at the end. So it really depends on the region, but mostly in the United States we use the first one. Okay. Also, we have other ways to say it. For example, we have, what do we have here? We have you might also when you are filling out a form online, you might also saw MMDD. Why? This means month, day, and year. Right? So what day is today? Today is Thursday. Today is Thursday. So here we're going to talk about a little two different things. when we talked about month and season, we use in. For example, July 4th is in summer. July 4th is in July. Yeah. Or Independence Day is in July. Right. Let me wrote it down. Or like Christmas Day. Christmas is in December. Or in winter. Then if we are talking about date, the specific day, date, then we use on. Like for example, New Year's Day is on January 1st. Right. New Year's Day is on January 1st. Great. Let's move on. So, January is on January. No, what am I talking about? New Year's Day is on January 1st. And also, a holiday is a specific date, right? So we call them on the holiday. On the holiday. Now it's our time for the paragraph writing practice. So if you have this one, you also this handout. I give it to you. So on the left, we have a group of words. When the words and the sentences are all together, it's a little bit hard for us to read, right? So how are we going to read it easier? So now we only look at the left part. So this is a short paragraph about Independence Day. So first of all, if you want to read it like clearer, you can put it into separate sentences. Then it's going to be easier because you are not writing sentence by sentence. So for example, here we have a same paragraph, like I copied and paste here. Then if I put it into separate sentences, now it is easier for me to read a sentence, right? So now you will see a lot of blank on the worksheet. Now I would like you guys to do is put the information based on the clues we have here on the blank. So for example, here we have is on. Here, right? Is on. So I will put Independence Day. Okay, the holiday is on July 4th. So I put Independence Day is on July 4th. Okay, so continue the same things here. So on the worksheet, there are 3 different parts. The first one is the easiest one, the easy part. And the second one is the middle one. And third one is the hardest one. What I would like you to do is the first one and the second one pretty much they are the same, but the first one I have entered underneath. So I would like you to do the same thing. Follows the clue here, then put the things information on the blank. But for the third one, the last one, the hard one, I would like you guys to do is based on this, for example, Christmas, and separate December 25th. What does this mean? It means Christmas. The date for Christmas is December 25th. I would love you to use the sentence pattern, the sentence clue we have above, to write a sentence. For example, Christmas. So, what is the clue? It's on. It's on December 25th. Okay, so do the same thing for the four different sentences. So you might also see here, we might have different sentences here. Okay, so try to write the sentences on the back. Okay. So if you turn the worksheet to the back, you will see a box here and a lot of lines down here. So this is our second activities. So for the second activity, after you finish the first one, I would love you guys to create a flyer and introduce some favorite holidays for you. So what you need to use is, first of all, you must use the sentence, the holiday is on the date. What date? Then you can start describing what is the holiday is about. For example, what will you do on that holiday? So you can start a sentence with I blah 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 blah, or we blah 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 blah. For example, I will have a party with my friends, right? And this is my example, the Mid Autumn example. So the holiday I'm going to introduce to you guys is Mid Autumn Festival. So first of all, I was first wrote down the description, my introduction here. So my favorite holiday is Mid Autumn Festival. Then, what is the date on? So I follow the same pattern. Mid Autumn Festival is on August 15th and it's on a different calendar. So in the Han calendar. Or you might also heard of Chinese calendar. Right. So I will do something here. Okay. So use your creation and be creative. Draw something here to help you explain to your groupmate. So what I draw here is I have barbecue here and I have mooncake here. So this is a group of people having barbecue. I found it online, so it's not me and my friends, but pretty much what we do together. We have little grill on the floor. People have barbecue together, and we have mooncake too. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching the recording again. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below or text me or send an email to me. So that's it. Thank you.